I love taking a road trip. There's nothing better than driving through Western Australia. You know, it's a huge state, 2.6 million square kilometres, with some fantastic roads and so much to see and do. Now, I've been taking a trip through the Pilbara. I've been in the central Pilbara. I'm heading from the inland out to the coast, to a town that too many of us miss because it's not on the main road, yet it's a very significant town historically, from a beauty point of view, and it's one of the major economic drivers here in Western Australia. In fact, it drives the whole Australian economy. Now, this town is 259 kilometres south of Karratha, or a 2-hour flight north of Perth, and it is well worth visiting. This is the town of Onslow. Onslow is home to approximately 700 people these days. It was first settled as a town servicing a small port. The Ashburton River offered graziers the chance to send wool from nearby sheep stations to Perth and beyond. The original town was subject to flooding though, and not ideally located, so it was moved to the current town site, leaving a ghost town in its wake. The town has a brilliant museum with relics of the past and a timeline of history here. Some I knew a little about, and some, well, did you know that this is the most southern town that was actually attacked by the Japanese in World War II? A sole Japanese plane flew over and bombed the airstrip. The town was named in 1885 after the West Australian Chief Justice Sir Alexander Onslow, but it's the modern history that's got most people really excited. Back in the 1960s, they discovered oil and gas not far offshore here, and in 2004, they discovered the Wheatstone project. Now, that was the beginning of one of the world's biggest oil and gas projects, which in 2017 came online, shipping the first LNG out of the area. The enormity of the gas fields off Onslow should never be underestimated, as they're believed to be valued at $180 billion to Australia's gross domestic product, and will employ well north of 30,000 people through the lifespan. But it's not the only natural resource that people love here. Onslow is the gateway to the Mackerel Islands, one of the jewels in WA's tourism crown, yet mostly undiscovered by the majority of West Aussies. This group of islands has accommodation and activities that offer a simply sublime, truly authentic West Australian holiday experience. The kind of holiday I had as a kid. This is one of the few places in WA where the sun rises and sets over the ocean. And it's the gateway to the magnificent Mackerel Islands. Does it get better than this? I think it'd be hard.